also explored in a couple of conversations recently, because I've worked in the nonprofit sector for going on 18 years now. And to date, direct mail is still a huge source of fundraising for nonprofits. So something I started toying with, because we have the Broligards controlling a lot of the cyberspace, and I am building out the 1A collective, which is on a server that is outside the United States. And that's going to be available hopefully by the end of the year for everyone to move their content there, to have a safe space to store content and everything. But right now we're dealing with the here and now and what we can do in this moment. And I do think that direct mail is something that we have been grossly overlooking in terms of organizing, because you can buy mailing lists based off just about any demographic. If you want every redhead who was born in the year 1987, you can buy a mailing list for that, right? So we can target mailing list. And I even posited the idea of everywhere where they're building a detention center, taking an aerial photograph and putting a star over that person's neighborhood and saying, this is the detention center, this is you. And on the back, putting photos of detainees being treated poorly or children in zip ties, and like driving that point home. Or
Like
if you want to talk about their politic, a direct mail, a postcard that says, are your grocery bills too high, in red on the front, and you turn it over. Here are 3 actionable things you can do to, in terms of addressing our government's interference in our economic situation. So direct mail is but that's something that costs money. It costs money to do the printing. It costs money to buy those mailing lists. But in terms of efficacy, the nonprofit industry is still showing that direct mail is the most effective form of fundraising. And I think we are
that information.
to tap into that.